2018 shaped up to be an okay year for road tech, but there was nothing that really shook the core of how we understand road bikes. So my hope for 2019 is we're going to see some brands coming out with some crazy ideas that really push what we think about bikes, be it in tech, geometry, design, just something that's really going to make my job easy and make writing about things that little bit more interesting.
This year we saw Campagnolo launch their 12-speed group set, and we've seen some spy shots of a SRAM 12-speed group set at the Saitama Criterium in Japan. That was on a Katusha Alpecin Canyon bike, but Trek Segafredo have also just announced that they'll be using SRAM components next year, so we could see 12-speed on their bikes too. So we've seen it on Campagnolo and SRAM. Shimano, what are you going to do?
This year, Rotor stunned the cycling world by releasing a 13-speed hydraulic group set. In 2019, we're hoping to get a sample of that here at BikeRadar, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it performs. Rotor's first hydraulic group set, the Uno, hasn't set the world on fire, so hopefully this 13-speed modular hydraulic group set, which can be used with loads of different cassettes, will be the answer to Rotor's group set prayers.
Being really into my technology, I'm very excited about DJI's new Osmo Pocket. It's a tiny little 4K 60 frames per second gimbal. The thought of being able to have a gimbal in my jersey pocket I can pull out for things like BikeRadar diaries is very exciting. You can add a whole bunch of accessories, an extension rod, a wireless module, a controller module, a waterproof case. It's just a very enticing idea in a tiny package, and I'm really hoping it lives up to the claim. So DJI, please send us one.
12-speed SRAM ETAP. It's already been spotted at a pro race, so we're pretty sure it's coming. ETAP hasn't changed a hell of a lot since it first came out, but it really gave all the group set manufacturers a bit of a kick up the arse because SRAM likes to do things a little bit differently, so I'm really excited to see that it's evolving and getting better.
I'm contractually obliged to say that I'm really looking forward to the 2019 Cycling Plus and BikeRadar Bike of the Year test. It's our biggest test of the year. The bikes coming up in 2019 look really exciting, and it's going to be really hard to judge, but judge we will, and the winner will be well worth your consideration when it comes to purchasing a bike next year.
For me, next year is all about the weird and wonderful world of wardaxing. I did my first one in early December, which was a 100k, and I did that with Aoife and Felix. It was really good fun, although the conditions weren't ideal. I've got my fingers crossed that the 400k Brevet Cymru next year should be a bit better.
One of the big products that caused a huge stir when it came out earlier this year was the specialised power saddle with Mimic technology. It's a women-specific saddle that's been updated with additional elements to make it even more comfortable for female riders. I've taken it out for a few rides, but I'm in the middle of a much bigger women-specific saddle test, so look out for that early next year. I'm already a long-standing fan of the power saddle, and so far the Mimic technology seems to make it even more comfortable than the previous model. But I am looking forward to seeing what our other testers make of it.
Earlier this year, I got to see in person Nina's prototype MCR full suspension gravel bike, and MCR stands for Magic Carpet Ride, and that says a lot about how this bike is supposed to ride. Nina say that it's a way off into the future, so whether that's 2019 or 2020, I don't know, but I'm very excited about it. The prototype had a few trick bits on it, although I was assured it wasn't rideable, so that was a little bit disappointing. But it's a bike I'm very excited to wait for, and I'm really hoping I can get a ride on it when it eventually comes out.